Hey, what's going on YouTube? Indiana James here. I wasn't planning on making a video today, but there's some stuff that came out yesterday and a couple things I may have missed. First, and we're going to go through it all. We're going to talk about war mode stuff. We're going to talk about the transmog stuff, turbulent time waves, stuff like that. So let's get into it. PvP stuff, I'm not too concerned about. I'm not a PvPer, but this may be good for you. There can be a 40 by 40 epic battleground, Slayer's Rise. Um, Set bonus, the war mode sets gain real power. Midnight, it serves as majority of a more compelling progression option. Ugh. Some guy named Mr. GM brought to their attention to the war mode vendor in the Midnight Beta. Selling gear, so there's bonuses on PvP gear. Two set bonus, for example, versatility by 6. 4 set bonus, increase your primary stat, which is agility in this case by 7 and stamina by 10. So Midnight also introduced Slayer's Rise, a PvP battleground set in New Voidstorm zone. PvP World Quest, weekly special events. If you're into that, it's a stage for new epic battleground inspired by epic new epic battleground inspired by Ultrach Valley and Island of Conquest. Okay. If you do hear a little bit of a sound pop up, it's because this headset's stupid and turns itself off even if I'm using the microphone. I said that yesterday and it's still dumb. I'm getting a new microphone and hopefully a new headset for Christmas. Great. All right. Anyway, after you feeling the overlooked side of the game, Midnight is supposing to deliver the most substantial PvP improvements. The problem isn't that PvP is overlooked. The problem is most people don't want to fight other people. I'm not a PvPer, so there's that. Um, I mean, every now and then I may. I know that there's some decorations that I can go over later if you guys want for PvP stuff that you can get. Um, and if you want me to do that, I sure can. But I'm not a PvPer, so it doesn't really help me at all. Next thing is this. A Blizzard announces unlocking outfit slots will be warband wide. The costs will not go up. Um, what they're talking about here, this was a post yesterday, that the cost to unlock the slots, to unlock them, won't go up. The problem isn't that. Blizzard, the problem isn't the slots. The fact that you're paying 800K to unlock 20 slots per character on your in the entire game is an all right price. I mean, I wouldn't spend that much, but it's an okay price. The problem is that it's so damn expensive to even make a an outfit for a character. So this person, yes, this was posted yesterday on Wowhead. It cost 5,700 gold to save a full set of transmog to an outfit slot. That is lower than what I read when I first heard about it yesterday, which was like 8,000 gold. Um, and so Blizzard has announced that the costs for unlocking outfit slots will be changing. The section is now outdated. Okay. Um, that just takes me there. Uh, that's all well and good that you're gonna do that, but 5,700 gold, like that's still a lot just to save on your slot. Again, when I saw it, it was 8,000 gold, and I think it's too expensive. I'm looking for my post on here real quick on the forums. 8K is still a lot of gold to change clothing. They're like, you just spent 2.4 mil gold on 2 brontosauruses to avoid walking to a mailbox. Or using a hearthstone. Yeah, I don't want to use things that have a longer cooldown of 15 minutes. I don't want to walk to a mailbox if I'm out in the middle of frickin' nowhere mining. There's no mailbox. All of that traveling takes time away from a mining. What do I want to say? Mining zone. Time away takes away from you know what I'm doing. right? So if I'm doing a mining route, and I'm going to be doing the mining route for, I don't know, 5 hours, because I love mining. I love mining and fishing. It is so relaxing. It really is. I don't want to take my time away to go to the to fly back, go to the auction house, or use her stone, go to the auction house, sit there, put up all the stuff in the auction house, and then get on my mountain, go back to wherever I was at, go to the portal room in Stormwind, go. I don't want to deal with all that crap. I want to just be like, okay, bags are full, mount up, put it on the auction house, mount off, continue on my way. It saves at least 20 minutes of doing that. And let's also remember that every time you go back to town, when you're in the middle of something, there's a percentage chance that you will not go back to what you were doing. You will actually stop what you're doing, what you plan to do, to go do something else completely different that you remembered because you're not focused on what you were doing at that time. I have that problem. Okay. So anyway, back to what we're doing. 2.5 million gold on two brontosaurus. I didn't pay that much, but whatever. Um, and someone's like, "Well, you did all this stuff. You get all this gold." And I'm like, just because people have gold doesn't mean we don't value it. I value gold, and it pays a lot for some people, which it is, and it's expensive. I don't think that they should charge people thousands of gold just to change your fucking clothes, right? Um, this is the problem. Right? This is the problem. Um, it's just a weak line for a pay pig like yours. I don't know what a pay pig is, right? I'm not a pay pig. I don't get mad at me because I like making gold and selling shit on the auction house. I like mining and fishing. Just because I don't fucking sit on the gear treadmill all the time doesn't mean that I'm sucky player or I shouldn't be playing World of Warcraft. I'm doing what is good for me, not for any of these other people. Um, I really like your friend, but this is garbage. But this garbage is lame and you know it. A one-time purchase is not the same as ongoing costs, especially when it's something you already did the grind before. This is true. It isn't a one-time cost to put the gold to put the clothes on. Now, if Blizzard continued to want to have a cost there, they need to lower the cost, or they need to make it an 8K purchase one time to put on an outfit, and then you should be able to change whatever else you want on that outfit for free forever. Like that's my problem. Is it is a a constant, you know, cost, a lot of cost, right? My sons make 10 gold a 10K gold a week, right? That's what's spending a minimal amount of gold to do stuff, just to find out that most of that gold's going to go toward changing clothes. That's stupid. Um, and this makes sense. It's now okay for me to be ripped off by Blizzard to use my Mog verification my Mog collection that I already did all the work to get. Yeah, see, that's the point. Just because you buy something in game or two things in the game doesn't mean that should be okay with being ripped off. So there's the problem. I don't think that the cost of the slots of unlocking the different slots is the main problem. Most people are okay with 3 slots, 2 slots. I'm okay with two. um, and sorry, by the way, that I didn't get to go and stream yesterday. There's a reason for it. But yeah, and there's that. All right. Now we're gonna get off the topic of transmog because it's kind of a touchy subject a little bit for people. Fast track TV solutions reputation during WoW's 21st anniversary. Um, so one of the biggest reputations is getting a bit easier. Several events converge to substantially boost the amount of dark fuse solutions rep you can earn. Um, I want to look at this coat because I don't know what it is. Dark fuse lowdown coat. That looks stupid. Why would someone want that? Or searching for the bronze goblin wave shredder. That's stupid too. Who would want this Final Fantasy garbage shit? Sorry, it looks like Final Fantasy crap. This is a perfect time to be rewarded for your efforts. Although these bonuses apply to any faction you still be working on, semi-unique in that the bulk of its reputation is earned through turn-ins rather than activity completion. Um, so if you want those things, I guess it's becoming easier for you. Give at least 10% for just logging in. Oh well. Water's anniversary. Increase all experience and reputation gains by 10% until the celebration ends. 1 second, and you can check something. Wow. Yeah. So when you log in, you get the bonus. That's cool. Um, from November 23rd to November what? Okay, so the spirit of sharding will increase reputation also by 10%, gained by simply sampling 5 of each food from the bountiful table located in any capital city. Okay, so apparently you can eat some food, 5 different things, spirit of sharing. I didn't know this, but that's pretty cool. Um, those who are already done farming want to wait till December 7th. For one morning only, players can stack the anniversary reputation bonus on top of the Darkmoon Fair. 10-hour period of Darkmoon Fair, um, beginning overnight and anniversary ending on Sunday morning. Save you turn-ins for another 10% reputation from either Wii or Darkmoon Top Hat. Aw, that sucks. I'd pay money for the top hat, like gold. I'd pay gold for that to keep it. Um, originally set so missing winds of mysterious fortune originally set for return with 11.2.7. This offers another huge increase in reputation gain. However, the winds have been since removed from the roadmap. So they've removed the winds from the roadmap. Um, they didn't. They decided that winds on top would be too much of a good thing at once. So they've removed winds of mysterious fortunes, which is experience gains were increased by 20% for 10 levels through 80. Dragonflight reputation gains 200, War Within reputation gains 100. My question is, why are they so worried about Dragonflight and War Within reputation gains? Like, I don't care about Dragonflight. I have no intention of doing much in Dragonflight. I just unlocked the Emerald Dream in Dragonflight just to go and kill some boss that didn't give me the headpiece I wanted, only to find the headpiece I wanted off some bear statue for my hunter. So it's kind of dumb, right? It's kind of dumb. So yeah, there's some more news for you. Remember Darkmoon Fair? They that gives you a 10% reputation from Wii or the top app. Um, yeah, yeah. All right, so there we are with that fast track. Next thing is Turbulent Time Waves returns December 7th, 2nd. Bronze Covenant mounts, Heroic Caches, and Shadowlands Time Walking. I have no intention of doing that. Bronze Delver has discovered growing disturbances in the time waves. I think we talked about this once already. This was posted 21 hours ago, so I missed this. Um, Completing the time walking dungeons increase the effect on also extends this duration, granting a 5% increased experience with killing monsters and completing quests. I don't need any more alts, okay? If they could turn that 5% into reputation, that'd be great. I'm a rep guy, okay? Completing time walking dungeons increase the effect and also extends duration. A stacking buff. Mm. So it stacks up to 4 times. It transforms into Master of the Time Ways, increasing the experience gained from killing monsters and completing quests. Stupid thing sounds funny. Okay, season Master of the Time Ways for the new mount. Granted, you'll be granted some mount voucher. Master of the Time Ways 4 achievement awarded. Who maintain Master of the Time Ways for 5 weeks during the event. Basically, you'll get some cool thing achievement if you can maintain that for 5 weeks. It'll grant the Pterodon's Mount voucher quest, directing you to some guy in the Hall of Curiosities, where you choose one of the 4 Shadowlands mounts. Bronze Wilderling, Bronze Corpsefly, Bronze Gravewing, or Bronze Aquilin. There's the Gravewing. I think it looks like shit. I hate those mounts. Don't let time pass you by. Tell me have a chance to drop items that usually drop when you run heroic. Okay. Hmm. You'll earn reputation with the factions associated with the dungeon. You'll gain 50% bonus reputations earned from quests and killing monsters for all reputations related to the corresponding expansion. So you can run these and you'll get 50% bonus reputation for those. I mean, I guess maybe that's a point to do it then, because I'm a reputation guy. Week 2, Shadowlands. The Other Side, Spires of Ascension, Plagueful, Necrotic Wake, Sanguine Depths, and Halls of Atonement. Week 9th, December 9th, Mist of Pandaria, Temple of Jade, Serpent Brewery, Shadowpan Monastery, Mushigan Palace, Sholomance, and Gate of Setting Sun. That's cool. It's kind of shitty because I have most of the reputations done for Mists. I think I'm missing like 2. Week 3 is Classic. Deadmines, Dire Maul, Strathholm, and Zulfaric. Okay. Week 23 is Legion, Blackrock Hold, Court of Stars, Darkheart Ticket, Eyes of Azshara, Natharian's Lair, and Bolt of Wardens. Oh my gosh. So that's during the week of Christmas. That's cool. After Christmas, heading into New Year's, we're doing Stone Core, Lost City of Tolvir, Vortex Pinnacle, Throne of Tides, End Time, and Blackrock Caverns. Okay. And then in January, it's Burning Crusade, Magistress Terrace, Manitombs, Blood Furnace, Botanical, Shattered Halls, and Underbog. Okay. Oh, we're going to continue. January 13th, Worlds of Draenor. Arch Auchendone, the Blood Maw, Slag Mines, the Everbloom, Grim Rail Depot, Shadow Moon Burial Grounds, and Skyreach. Okay, if you're into that. January 20th, Battle for Azeroth, Atal Desert, Freehold, King's Rest, Shrine of Storm, Temple of Seth Relias, and Waycrest Manor. Okay. Jesus, how many is there? Fuck. Week of February 2nd is Shadowlands again. And those previously, The Other Side, Spires of Ascension, Plaguefall, Necrotic Wake, Sanguine Depths, and Halls of Atonement. Trade in your Time Warp badges. New and returning rewards for previous Turbulent Time Waves events, such as the Chrono Corsair mount from the previous event, can be found on the Time Walking vendor any week. I think the Time Warp badges are the badges you use also to gain reputation thingies, right? Which is cool if there's some reps you're missing out of other expansions. I know that there is an event for Pandaria. The next one is in January on the calendar. Let me see. It's on the calendar still. November, December, January. The War Within Dungeon event begins. I'm walking. Dungeon event begins. I thought they had a. I really thought they had like a Pandaria one that's coming up. I guess they don't. They used to say Pandaria next to it, but they don't. Yeah, they don't. So I'm just assuming that it's. I mean, I'm I'm hoping that. Oh my gosh, my dragon's loud. I'm hoping that it is something where it's Pandaria. I have like 2 reps and I'm done with the whole expansion, and then Nat Pangle, which is stupid. All right, next is complete the Legion dungeon meta achievement. Easy with Legion Remix. So, in order to get Glory of the Legion hero, you need to complete the Legion Mythic Dungeon achievements listed below. Um, while many of the achievements can be done solo, some of them are painful. I Got What You Need can be done solo, but it's much easier to do with a coordinated group. Why throw 4 mugs when 4 people can just throw one? Splash all 4 Valkyrie Kings with the Mug of Mead in Halls of Valor. I mean, I guess that, you know, here's some other achievements that might be easier to do with group. Who's Afraid of the Dark? Defeat Cardane after successfully navigating Creeping Doom without holding Elune's light while she's in the air. I mean, easier having multiple people distributing watch posts. I don't know. It seems okay. The meta achievement is this Lay Feather Hippogriff. I mean, I guess it's cool. So my problem with mounts nowadays isn't that they're not cool or they don't look good. My problem is that mounts that I don't see the point in having them, right? So why would I go and buy the bear off the store, for example, that has the I forget what it has. It has a like a vendor on it, right? Yes, I'm going to the store to show you guys. It's a bear. We're gonna go to mounts. There, big boy. Where's that stupid bear at? There it is. Um, has a transmog and a vendor. Why would I use that, right? Or sorry, why would I use something else like the big blizzard bear when I could get this bear that has a 2 vendors on it? Not vendors, but like a transmog and a it's not a vendor, it's just a thing to repair. Um, but why would I get this when there's the Traveler's Tundra Mammoth in the game that has 2 vendors, actual vendors, right? Um, and then why would I like use the Traveler's Tundra Mammoth 90% of the time when I have a vendor with an auction house that I can just access from anywhere and a mailbox that I can access from anywhere? Why would I worry about having Jeeves, for example, um, when a lot of the dungeons allow you to mount up on a vendor mount and you can or a repair mount, and you can repair that way. I don't know if engineers or whatever can still build them. I think it was blacksmiths actually, where you could build a portable anvil that you could put down for your group, and you guys could heal off that. Um, like I mean that this is so cool. Mesky, for example, it is a cool looking mount. It really is. The problem is it don't have no vendors on it, man. It have no vendors. Like it carries around teas. Can you access the teas? Can you like drink tea off of it? I mean, that would be cool, but like I don't know. I'm just weird. Anyway, getting back to Legion Dungeon achievements. So that's the meta achievement you get for it, which is the purple hippogriff. It has no vendors. The only good part about it is that it flies. And to be honest with you, there are much better flying mounts in the game. For example, my Star Dragon than but yeah. All right. Oh, okay. I made an achievement made it easy with Legion. I guess I had that open twice. All right. So that's the news for now. Um, I just make the transmog. So we're gonna get back on transmog a little bit. While it's almost as bad as the quickly reversed decision to remove the ability to unlock higher tier appearance of every piece, honestly, just make transmog free already. I don't think I don't think it should cost to change clothes. And Meredith, Hunter person I see a lot. Hello, Meredith. Um, I think that it should be free, Meredith. I do not think we should be charged to change our clothes. That's what it is to me. People should not be charged to change their clothes. I want to know why Meredith thinks that. I'm going to scroll down and see why she feels this way. The players in the game will be happy. The players outside of the game will never be happy. Apparently, it's a big giant thing. We're going to go down all the way to the end and see what they say. Um, my toys are free to use. My mounts are free to use. My hunter pets are free to use. I did work to collect them all and use them. Um, yeah, I think that I think it should be free or it should be a one-time fee. So if I save um, a suit to wear, right, and it's 10,000 gold, for example, but it should be a one-time fee. Period. I don't think that this is I just don't think that transmog should be this way. I think that they need to fix it. Um, and I think that's the big problem that a lot of people are having is that 5 to 8K for to change your clothes, man. To change your clothes shouldn't cost any gold. Like they should charge you to open your slots. They should charge you a one-time fee to put your clothes on, and that's it, right? And I look at it like someone who's going to come in and they're going to do a fitting for you, right? That those I have a suit, right? Those people charge you for that type of stuff. When you buy a suit, that's partially what you're paying for, where they measure everything about you to get you a perfectly good suit, unless you get fat, right? You won't fit no more. That is what you should be paying for. After that, you should be able to put it on and off as much as you want, or change your clothes as much as you want on it, right? Because in my view, if you're gonna pay 10,000 gold, for example, let's just say it was, and it was a one-time fee, that dresser guy, you paid him to measure you, you put your clothes on, and in my mind, he would have already done the same thing with everything else. You have your measurements, all your clothes should fit. All right, guys, let me know what you guys think of the transmog thing. I think it's a big deal that Blizzard's doing this. I think it is a better system, but I think that we really need to get them to not charge you no 5, 6, 7, 8,000 gold just to change your clothes every time. It should be a one-time fee or one-time fee or make it free. There you go, Meredith. One-time fee or make it free.